Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Welcome back indeed. Good morning to everybody out there. Make sure you smash that like button if you just joined the stream. Smash it right now. Let's get to 50 likes. Let me welcome everybody to the stream. And yes, we are on time for the live stream. And this is going to be a routine. I think we're going to be on time way more often. I had a very busy week last week, so that's why it was a bit hectic. But yeah, we're on time. I'm very, very happy about that. So I hope you guys are happy about that as well. Welcome back to the live stream to Damson, Disciple of Jesus, Logan and Mason, Raptor, The Chef, Lenny Reynolds, Paul Gurnett, Gabriel, Greg, Alex, ex-Saint John Smith, Boss City Finest, Thin Chi, Yopadi, and J-Rod. Welcome back indeed. All right, let's have a great one today. CPI is coming up tomorrow, and the stock market is pricing that in right now as we speak, right? It has been pricing it in for the past couple days. You know, yesterday on Monday, last week, you know, all the downside that we've seen, the 10-year yield going upwards, it's pricing in CPI. It's pricing in what's going to be happening with the Fed, which is going to be, right, they're going to taper in November, most likely. You can see that the MACD on the 10-year yield looks like it's about to cross. What does that mean? Right? That means that we could see some slowing down of the 10-year yield going up, which could definitely mean that we will see a lower 10-year yield. And remember, if the 10-year yield goes down, that generally tends to be a very good thing for the growth stocks. So in my estimation, I think we're going to be seeing more momentum come in here for the growth stocks, more momentum come in here for the tech stocks, as we're also heading into the earnings season. So that is very important to keep in mind. I think we've seen most of the negativity just the past couple of weeks and months because, you know, look at the Nasdaq right now. I mean, we've been down for like a good chunk of time. I mean, once we hit this all-time high, 31st of August, it's been about 40 days. A good chunk of time for the Nasdaq to be correcting downwards and actually just cooling off, right? So the Nasdaq has been doing really well. It's been going up substantially. And what you want to see when the Nasdaq goes up this fast, you want to see it to, you know, kind of take a bit of a break. And that's what happened, which is fantastic. I'm very happy that this happened. This is giving us plenty of buying opportunities. Like I've been saying this every single day for like a month now. Plenty of buying opportunities. Some beautiful companies are on discount right now, and I'm buying. I'm buying more stocks. I'm buying more of these companies. You know, I'm buying Alibaba. I've been buying since it was sitting at 138. I've been buying DIDI, which was sitting at $7, $7.5. I've been buying Virgin Galactic at $22, $21, $22. Sorry. And, you know, UiPath is sitting at 48, which is just crazy. We had SoFi. Remember SoFi? SoFi was sitting at like 15 and $14. Now sitting at $18.3. And there's just many more examples like these, like Palantir. You know, Palantir recently sold off, sitting at 23.5 still. C3.ai sitting at $44. I mean, I think these are really nice discounts and nice opportunities to be, I would say, I think there's going to be a massive wave of growth stocks and of Chinese tech stocks that are going to start moving up. And you want to be surfing on that wave. You want to be really good at surfing. And so that's the idea. I'm surfing the wave of the growth stocks very soon. As I've been buying the dip, you kind of want to buy the stocks at the lowest point, obviously, at calm waters before the storm comes. And that storm is going to be very vicious. We're going to see huge upside. So long as the CPI does not exceed the expectation, is not going to skyrocket, I think we're going to be fine. I think most of the negativity is already priced into the markets. This could, however, get worse if something happens with Evergrande. If Evergrande really collapses, that would be very bad because China has a very big impact on the world economy. And it could get worse if the China-U.S. relations worsen again, similar to what happened in the Trump era. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. So I think it would be very... I think it would be better to say that the markets are ready to rally at this point after the past 40 days of just downside. The money printer is still going. The Fed is still buying bonds. It's not like they stopped buying bonds. Interest rates are still near zero. The housing market is still booming. Although a lot of people thought that the housing market was going to go down, which did not happen, right? Which only means that it's going to get much worse when it does go down in the future. All right, Gara has unlimited ammo. Yeah, it seems like that because I don't know if you remember. Oh, I think I... that's the template. Yeah, I hid away the template because I recorded the video yesterday. Yeah. All right, so it might seem that I have unlimited ammo, but think about it. I have been warning about the downturn that was going to come in September for at least 4 weeks. I've been preparing, and you can go back to the live streams that we did in July and August, and I've been telling you, like, hey, I don't like what's happening right now. I don't know if you remember, but the S&P was just hitting all-time highs after all-time highs after all-time highs after all-time highs. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to take profits. I'm going to sell some of my stock. I sold my PLTR, sold my Tesla, I sold my Alibaba, sold small amounts of stock, and I put it away. I had 50% of my whole portfolio sitting in cash. People called me crazy. They were like, Gara, why are you 50% cash? Stocks are they're gonna go to the moon. And I said, no, September is the worst month. We have never seen the stock market go up this much without a correction. And lo and behold, the stock market corrected. So yeah, I had 50% of my portfolio in cash. I was able to buy every single dip. Where I still have cash. I got 10% of my portfolio in cash right now. So the idea is that I bought small amounts of stock every single time that I bought into the market. I bought $100 there, $200 there, sometimes $500 at a time as stocks were coming down. And that is why I was able to keep buying more stock, because I'm not going all in. I'm buying small amounts, small chunks of of my high conviction stocks. Like Baba, Palantir, DIDI, Tesla. Well, not a lot of Tesla, those kind of stocks. And to be frank, it's been working out quite nicely. I'm very, very happy with the results. I'm overall green on my portfolio while the market is red. So that's a good result. So I'm beating the market short term. It was only like a 7% correction. The only stock that corrected big was C3.ai. I think C3.ai we're waiting for that fundamental catalyst. We haven't had a proper fundamental catalyst for C3.ai in probably 4 months. So we're still waiting for that catalyst to come by. And I think the catalyst is going to be the 10-year yield going down and next earnings. And unfortunately, next earnings is going to be at the end of this year. But the guidance has been increasing, which basically means that the next one is going to be really good. And so I am going to keep buying more. But yeah, if next earnings they actually fail to deliver, I'm not going to buy more. I'm just gonna sell like half of my positions. But yeah, they have to fulfill their promises. At least Thomas Siebel, the CEO, he has told us like, hey, growth is going to be coming back. We're going to grow very fast in the next year. But yeah, then keep in mind, most of the C3.ai clients are all from the energy sector. And in the past 9 months to 10 months, they have been diversifying their portfolio, C3.ai. So they're getting clients everywhere else. And because the energy sector was hit so incredibly hard in 2020, that has impacted C3's bottom line, their growth, right? So their growth stagnated because the energy companies, they were not able to give them new contracts or extend contracts or whatever, right? So that's the idea. And now energy stocks, energy companies are doing very, very well. And I think into the next 6 months to a year, which I think energy is going to do very well, I think we're going to see a lot of growth come back to C3.ai. And it's going to shock a lot of people. The same way that Alibaba went down to 138 and then skyrocketed to 160. It actually went to 170. I think the same thing is going to happen to C3. It's just going to be a matter of patience. And I've been very patient myself, been waiting for about 9 to 8 months. We'll see. We'll see what happens. If they manage to deliver on their promise, this could easily double. So that's the idea. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping for earnings too. Like earnings is going to be the catalyst for C3, and I think there's going to be a lot of pressure to the upside, given the fact that they increased their guidance. All right, enough about C3.ai. We've got about 32 minutes left. We had a poll running in the background where I asked everybody, which stock do you think is going to be doing best in the next 3 months? You were able to choose between Tesla, C3, Palantir, and Alibaba. Most people chose Alibaba, which is kind of interesting because most people were bearish before the rally. Oh well, Alibaba is apparently one of the favorites right now, and then comes Tesla, and then comes Palantir, and then comes C3. I'll give you my personal favorite. I think the stock that's going to do best in the next 3 months is going to be either Palantir or C3. And I'm going to go with Palantir. I think Palantir is going to be able to grow at least 30%. And if not more than that. And I would say that is more guaranteed. Whereas with C3.ai, it could double. However, the probability is a lot lower than with Palantir. So it's riskier with C3. So I would rather go with Palantir. And keep in mind, Palantir has been one of my largest positions for quite some time. I sold most of my positions, though, when it hit around 27, 28, 29, etc. So I don't have that much right now. My largest position right now would be Alibaba. But I'll be gradually adding more Palantir, so. What a shocker. Right, exactly. What a shocker indeed. Yeah. All right, we have 30 minutes left until the market is opening up. And I would like you to hit that like button. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. And let me know in the chat, which stocks would you like me to cover? Let me know down below. I'm actually going to take a look at your stocks. So keep them coming. Gara, it's been a while since I've returned. Since I've tuned in, do you need a haircut? No, I don't think I need a haircut. Okay, let's see. CCXI, Tesla, Facebook, Beyond Meat, Neo, AMC. Yeah, let me just take a look at Facebook here. See what's happening to Facebook. Right, so Facebook is currently sitting at a price of around 322. And I've said in the past that Facebook was a buying opportunity around that 200-day moving average, which is pretty much where we're currently sitting at. However, there's a lot of negativity around Facebook, and the 10-year yield is skyrocketing, and the Nasdaq is not really going up that much. I would say that is the main reason why Facebook is looking so weak. However, we're getting close to the 50-day moving average, which is around $315. I think that would be the next level that we're heading towards. And I think we're going to bounce from 315 most likely, given the fact that markets are looking like they're about to bounce. And then keep in mind, this 200-day moving average is it's not a joke, right? It tends to bounce off that 200-day moving average. Historically speaking, it has bounced off the 200-day moving average. And fundamentally speaking, I think Facebook is doing very well for the past quarters. I think they're going to do very well in the coming quarters. Although, keep in mind, there's still kind of that negative sentiment going around. You know, most people are talking bearish about it. But I would say, I think we could drop a little further, and I think earnings is going to be the catalyst. I think we're going to see it jump upwards higher. And I think we're going to go back to the 350s. If indeed earnings are going to be worse, obviously it's going to go down, but I don't think so. I don't think earnings is going to be that bad. I don't think so, because the stock is already down like 16%. So we're kind of sitting at the bottom short term. So yeah, will I be buying more Facebook? I think so. I'll be adding more Facebook as it's going down. And I currently have around $1,500 in Facebook, which is It's not a super large amount, but I'm happy with it because I got an average of about 328 on Facebook, which is pretty good. Currently sitting at 322, and it's most likely going to go lower. So yeah, Facebook looking quite interesting. Let's see, what do we have going on here? Gara Neo stock price for the next 6 months. For the next 6 months, I think between 50 and 60 could be reasonable. 50 and 60, yeah, probably. What is up with the volume on SoFi? Yeah, it's incredible. BNGO positive news. They're going to buy a company for $100 million. What's happening with BNGO? It's up 3 percentage points after it announced it's going to be buying up a company. I mean, that is not, in my opinion, that is not going to trigger a bull rally. I think the negativity surrounding the 10-year yield going upwards, like nothing is going to be able to kind of turn this around until the 10-year yield goes down or just flattens out. Because it makes it incredibly, incredibly difficult for these companies to borrow money. Not only that, the future gains are going to be discounted, so the valuations are going to drop. And so what you want to, essentially, you're waiting here for the 10-year yield to flatten out or go down, which we know is probably, it's going to happen. It's just not going to be, I don't think we're going to go down that much on the 10-year, since we're going to see tapering coming up. The markets can be bearish all the way up until next year. I think markets are not going to be bearish until next year. I highly doubt that. I severely doubt that. Mainly due to the fact that a lot of people have cash laying around. Interest rates are still sitting super low. Federal Reserve is still printing money. Earnings season is coming up, which is going to be great. I think we're going to get really great earnings. And frankly, I think most people want to get into the stock market. I mean, there's a lot of FOMO going on. The 10-year yield is falling 2% right now. U.S. oil is going down about 1%. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano are all coming down right before CPI. What did I tell you? CPI is going to destroy crypto. If the CPI is down by a small nudge, it is going to absolutely obliterate crypto. Because cryptos have been rallying for the past couple weeks. I'm just telling you, like, it's going to get wild. Of course, if CPI is heading up, which there is a chance that that's the case, I think cryptos are going to do well, but I don't think so. I think CPI is going to be going downwards. There's no way around it. Santa rally now. Yeah, there's going to be a Santa rally. I think there's going to be a holiday rally. We always see that, right? It's like heading into November and then December, stocks just rally. But yeah, the supply chain issues are quite frightening, because it could be that we will see a spike in inflation during November and December, because you have to look at it this way. There's going to be a lot of demand, because a lot of people have money. You know, people got the stimulus back in the day. People have higher paying jobs. So there's going to be a lot of demand coming from the consumer. And essentially what that's going to do, that is going to cause the supply chain to be disrupted, most likely. I think we're going to see either they're preparing for it right now, or it's going to be disrupted. And if it disrupts, it will just make prices go up super fast. It's going to get ridiculous, like really nutty. So it could be that we will see another spike in CPI, probably November, December. We'll have to see. The semiconductor shortage is easing already. We'll see how the semiconductors are going to do for the holiday season, for November and December, and January. I mean, if it's easing right now, well, that's because the demand has been the same pretty much, but the supply has been increasing. But what if the demand starts picking up? That is the question, right? If the demand starts picking up, then I think the supply chain would not be able to service it. That's just my assumption right now. And I've seen this in the past where, like, around the holiday season, prices do go up. You tend to not get discounts at the holiday season because everybody wants to buy something. CPI will be up tomorrow, Gara. The boat price also going up too. I mean, we already knew that. We already knew that the boat prices, the shipping costs went up, and I don't think we're going to see a CPI going up. I think we've been seeing CPI going up. I think from here on out, it's most likely going to be slowing down. But yeah, the only way we're actually going to figure this out is actually just, wait until it gets released. And it's going to be coming out tomorrow. And we will cover it, right? So we're going to cover the CPI tomorrow. So make sure you also tune in tomorrow. It's going to be at 8:30 a.m. That is when they usually report the CPI. And we'll be live streaming for that event. And we'll cover everything, right? So make sure you join. Look at this. Tesla is actually going up by 1.2%. It's sitting at $801.5. So looking quite bullish here. Earnings coming up in about 9 days. So 9 days until earnings. And it's, or at least, is that 20th of October? I think it's the 20th. About 8 days left. My target for Tesla would be, if markets were to bleed, to go all the way back to the 770s. Looks like markets are green right now, which would mean we're heading to the 820s. That's my short-term target, and that's been my short-term target since Friday, I believe. Gara, the volume on Lucid is really high. Is that really high right now? Yeah, so Lucid has hit a significant support, and it's most likely going to bounce. Looking at the MACD right now, momentum is kind of shifting. It could cross. If markets remain positive and we don't see a sell-off, I think we're heading back to 24 at least. Up about 1.4%. But keep in mind, the 10-year yield is falling, right? So this is a great thing for growth stocks. I think we're going to see growth stocks just across the board going up. C3 is green. Palantir's green. What is happening to Baba? I haven't checked Baba in a while. Alibaba sitting... Yeah, it's also up about 0.6%. So it's still going up higher. DIDI is down about 0.5%. Virgin Galactic up about 0.5%. Uber barely up. UiPath is sitting at 48.3, which is just incredible. I think it's a strong buying opportunity still, even after all the downside. MACD is crossing to the downside on the daily chart. That is quite unfortunate, but I think it's going to do well into the coming days. Yeah, I mean, things are looking quite okay. Gara, where do you see Facebook after earnings? Good question. I think Facebook after earnings is going to be sitting around 350. I mean, let's be honest. Facebook has been doing incredible, and it's going to keep doing great because people have money to spend. People have time on their hands. I just don't see Facebook falling. Unless I'm really underestimating how Apple's been affecting Facebook with their new privacy policies. But I think there's a high probability we're going to get back to 350. If it doesn't go to 350, let's say worst case scenario, Facebook goes back to 250 and 260, I would be very happy. I would buy a chunk of Facebook stock. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think people are going to let it happen. Daily chart is already kind of oversold on the RSI. MACD is ready to spike again, I think, given that we have earnings coming up. I think the overall indices are also looking pretty good. Let's see. Nvidia's up slightly. AMD up slightly. Nothing too significant though. AMD's been doing nothing really. Since we got like the news that the chip shortage is easing, both Nvidia and AMD and I think TSMC. Yeah. What? Taiwan Semiconductor. Oh, it's TSM. Yeah, so you can see right now what's happening. TSMC, or TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, they've been going sideways and downwards recently. Look at this. Mainly due to the fact that we've got the news that, you know, China's trying to take over Taiwan and whatever. And also, the semiconductor shortage is actually easing, which means that the growth that we've seen, it's not going to accelerate. And I think that is the reason that we're seeing these stocks kind of flatten out now. In particular, Nvidia and AMD, which you can see right here. This was while, you know, everybody was talking about the chip shortage, and we saw AMD skyrocket, we saw Nvidia skyrocket, and then it's just been going flat ever since. You know, I want to say one thing. It's kind of funny. When stocks are the cheapest in the whole freaking market for a while, people don't tune in anymore. People are not interested. But when stocks are hitting all-time highs, getting very expensive, that's when people tune in. I noticed this particular thing over the past year, and it's just... It is a very interesting observation, right? Stocks are sitting so incredibly cheap. Alibaba hit 140, DIDI hit $7.5, NEO hit $30. People are not interested. And then when NEO hits $60, when Alibaba hits like $230, when Apple hits 160, that's when people tune in. It's kind of saddening, if you think about it. It really is. I wish it was different, but then again, if it was different, you know, everybody would be making profits. And unfortunately, that's not how the markets work. Oh well. People like momentum. Honestly, I don't know if people like momentum. I think people like to gamble. All right, Robinhood. Let's see what's happening with Robinhood. Sitting at 42. The 4-hour MACD just recently crossed on Robinhood, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I think Robinhood is looking really good. It's just there's this lack of volume, right? We've had a lot of volume in September. We're not seeing a lot of volume right now in the month of October. It's just been a lot of bearishness, people selling and whatnot. But we had several positive catalysts for Robinhood. So it's kind of weird. It's just still stuck at 42. I think you can, this is nothing serious, right? This has just been the big pump that we saw with Wall Street bets. But I think you could take this price range quite seriously. Frankly, I think we're going to go higher. I think we're most likely looking like we're heading to the 45 for Robinhood. Oh, I noticed that the saturation has been going crazy on my video. Let me just quickly edit that. All right, guys and gals, make sure you smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. I will be doing another Q&A session if we hit 150 likes. So make sure you hit that like button. Also, let me know in the chat which stocks do you think are going to outperform. I'm going to take some of your stocks and cover them on the live stream. So make sure you let me know. Type it down below, and I'll check out your stocks. Meanwhile, I'm going to quickly share this link. I've been getting some messages. All right, so markets are looking relatively okay. Nasdaq is bouncing up. MACD's crossing. RSI heading up, looking pretty nice. Same for the Russell, actually. VIX is going down. 10 years going down. This is looking pretty good. This could be a very green day today. U.S. oil is going down. It's kind of cooling off, which is really good too. Cryptos are heading down. There's a bunch of liquidity in the markets. Bunch of liquidity just going around back and forth. Gold, however, is going up, which is kind of strange given the fact that the dollar is heading up. Dollar is up slightly, probably because cryptos are selling off, and we see, I think value stocks are not doing so well. Let me check the value stocks. Yeah, value stocks relative to the Russell and the Nasdaq, I mean, it's not doing that great. And Tesla sitting around about $800.6, still above 800, which is really nice. MACD is crossing on the 4-hour chart. RSI jumping, it's not overbought yet, so we have some room. I think we're going to go straight to 820. Let me check what people want to see. Wish, UiPath, Tesla, Twitter. I have not checked Twitter in a long time. Let me take a quick look at Twitter. Twitter's sitting at 61.8. We said in the past it was going to drop back to 62 and then jump to 71. It jumped to 66 and it pulled back right after. And it pulled back because the market's pulled back. So it's not the stock itself. The market dictated the price. MACD's about to cross again. We're sitting neutral on the RSI. It's not looking super attractive according to the 4 hours. And to be honest, relative to historic prices, we're sitting quite high. Earnings are coming up. Twitter is sitting at a valuation of about $50 billion. They have about $3.7 billion in revenue for 2020, which is not a large amount, to be honest. Net income was negative. Oof, that is painful. So they're sitting roughly around $4 to $5 billion for this year, which is, I guess, to be fair, it's all right. It's not bad. It's just the net income is very, very low relative to the revenue. And you would think that Twitter would be more profitable. But yeah, they've got earnings coming up. Volumes have been coming down as of recently. Oh, wait, no, they're actually trending upwards. Never mind. So volumes are trending upwards. I mean, what can I say about this? I think if the markets do start rallying, which they will, Twitter could be bouncing off. And it is sitting at a support zone. So let me just say, I think we could rally into earnings to around 65. But that's all I'm seeing right now. I'm not seeing anything too special around Twitter. YouTubers are the best traders but give the worst advice. I mean, I don't think so. I completely disagree with that statement. from the YouTube traders I've seen, they're not making millions of dollars. They're making thousands of dollars. They're making profits. No, I would not necessarily say that they are the best traders. The best traders are working for Goldman Sachs. The best traders are working for JP Morgan. And I think regarding like advice, like I'm not trying to give financial advice, but what I'm doing, this is my opinion on things. The problem with like me saying like Alibaba is going to, I think the problem is when I say that Alibaba is going to go to $180, I really mean it. I think it's going to go up to $180. I think what some people do when they hear a stock is going to go to $180, what some people do is they go all in. It's their own behavior that is kind of causing them to lose money, and then they start blaming other people. And I always say, hey, don't follow me, right? Don't do what I do. I've got a lot of experience doing this. But yeah, I think people have to blame themselves. I think people need to be accountable for their own actions. And if somebody's saying, hey, a stock's probably going to go up, and it doesn't go up, well, that's just bad luck. That's just the stock market. I think self-accountability is the only way you get better at trading. You can't just blame everything. Whatever article came out said that this was going to go up, and it didn't go up. Oh, my God. That's not how it works. You always need to have a variety of information and then dissect it and try to formulate your own hypothesis. Most of what you see on YouTube is just entertainment. All right, we have 4 more minutes left, and the stock market is going to go open. Let me see. We're not seeing a lot of upside. At least not currently. Record all the predictions Gara makes. Yeah, do that. Actually, all the predictions I make are on the live streams. I do not delete the live streams. Look them up. Look every single live stream up. Count every single time that I'm wrong. Count every single time that I'm right. Make a video about it. I don't know, make like a Word document about it. Like put it in a table on Excel. You will see that I'm right more often than when I'm wrong. But even that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that whenever you are right, that you make more than when you're wrong. You make more than that you lose. That's the only thing that matters. Because if you are right all the time and you are wrong once and you lose everything that one time, guess what? You're not a good trader. That's not how it works. Trading is about making money. It is not about having the highest win rate or whatnot. It's about making the most money. That's what trading is about. You could be wrong 99% of the time, but if one trade is right and it's right really good and you just make a couple $1 million, it doesn't matter. It just really doesn't. We have 2 more minutes until the markets open up. We got a 4.1 euro donation from, let me just quickly check that. One moment. From Laura Gayhart. Thank you very much. Laura says, do you have any advice on AVDX IPO tomorrow? And could you please check Lucid? I can't give you financial advice, but I'll take a look at Lucid in a moment. But yeah, the markets are opening up right now, so we're going to take a look at Tesla, see what's happening with this bad boy. On the 1-minute chart, opening up in about a couple seconds. Make sure you hit that like button, and let's see what happens. Gara, do you think the dynamics of the stock market has changed a lot after COVID? Yeah, a lot. I've been in the markets for a while, so I know. All right, the markets are officially open, and Tesla opened up at $800. Really nice, and it's starting to shoot. 803? Oh my god, look at that. 803.5? Oh, it actually hit 804. It's up 1.4%. Markets are green across the board. Like we said, you know, this was to be predicted, honestly. All right. AI up 0.7%. I'm going to check my portfolio right now. I think DIDI's going down, isn't it? Yeah, DIDI's going down. Darn it. Down 0.7%. Alibaba sitting at 163.6. Also going down right now. Tesla slightly going down. Virgin Galactic down 0.5%. Helion down again. Ooh, what is happening? Everything is sort of coming down. Like almost instantaneously. Palantir going negative. AI is going down. Big Tech is going down. Facebook is down another percentage point. BNGO is up 4% on good news. And I think it's going to go up substantially if the markets start rallying. But we haven't seen that happen yet. Big banks are negative. Obviously, they're negative mainly due to the fact that the 10-year yield is going down, I'd say. Value stocks are kind of flat. Baba's down 0.5% now, and DIDI is down 1.2%, which I think I'm going to buy some more Alibaba then. That is pretty sweet. Oof, UiPath is down another 0.6%. It's coming down real fast. It's just been selling, right? It's been in a downtrend ever since we had this downturn on beginning of September. It's a rough one, sitting at 47.6. ARK has been buying a chunk of this stock, right? ARK has been buying a boatload of UiPath. SoFi is down, which makes sense. I mean, we had a massive rally up to $18. Robinhood is slightly down. Tesla's coming down. What is happening? The 10-year yield is going back up. That's what's happening. So the 10-year is actually picking up the pace. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are down. That's kind of weird. Baba's going back up, apparently. Here we go. BNGO up 6.3%. Nasdaq is starting to spike again. Look at that. Baba's up 0.5%. DIDI is positive again? What the hell? That is crazy. That is really nutty. Wow. Okay, I guess that's happening right now. What is happening at Palantir? Palantir's up 0.5%. C3 is up 0.5%. Neo is about to go positive. It is positive now. Or what the hell? It went positive and it just immediately dropped. Tesla sitting in the $800 range, which is quite nice. Facebook is slowly recovering, just tiny amounts. Uber. Oh, Uber is green. Cool. That's after it fell down about 5%. Yeah, I don't think Uber is looking that attractive at this point. UiPath is still negative. I think UiPath is still quite attractive. It's oversold on pretty much every single time frame. And it has great fundamentals too. Sitting at a valuation of $24.5 billion. Which is not bad. Not bad indeed. One moment. Let's see. Do we see anything super cheap? I think UiPath is probably one of the cheaper stocks out there. Cheeto Killer, the game collector, coming in here with a $2 donation. Thank you very much. Cheeto says, congratulations on your new office. Update on DIDI, please. Yeah, update on DIDI. I mean, it was getting oversold. Very oversold. Sitting around $7.5, which, is a support zone. You can see where it got oversold. It was right around here when it hit $7.2, actually. Started rallying around, 20%. Whenever it rallies around 20%, it tends to kind of come down, right? It just corrects downwards. People are taking profits, and that is pretty much what happens. And I think the next big catalyst is going to be them releasing their earnings, which they haven't done that yet. And they need to tell us when the app is going to come back online, or at least we need to see the app come back online, because they're losing out on a lot of customers. And until then, it's just I don't think it's going to do a whole lot, really. I mean, we hit the 50-day moving average. It hit $8.9 on potential news that it was, that we might see the app come back online. Didn't happen, but so we're kind of waiting. We're still waiting for that to happen, and it has not happened. We haven't gotten any updates. This rally is solely happening on the basis that the Chinese government is now in talks with the U.S. government, and things are kind of easing. And this could mean that the regulations. I mean, this could be the end of that, right? We might not get more, which would be a good thing. Lucid is rallying. Okay. Yeah, I was bullish on Lucid. So that's cool. So yeah, Lucid is spiking. I think that's because of the I think there's a Lucid live stream going on. You skipped over my donation. I'll get to it in a second. In fact, I'm looking at it right now. So Lucid, yeah, I think it's going to go back to that 24-25 zone short term. So I guess there's not a whole lot more to say about this. MACD's crossing, RSI is heading up. There's some positive news. The stock market could rebound. We could see the 10-year yield fall down, which would be in benefit of Lucid. And oh my God, look at Tesla stock. It's sitting at $805.8, up 1.7%. Crazy. That is really nutty. Damn. That's quite nice. Yeah, C3 is heading up. It's heading up higher. Look at that. Tesla's heading up much, much higher. We're heading straight to $820, which was my initial target for this bad boy. Tesla got 56,000 deliveries for China. Ooh, that is dope. I think. Let me check the news. Hold up. Twitter is the best place to check that. Let's see. Yeah, 56,000. After record China sales, Tesla stock moved up. Yeah, so that's right. That is pretty darn sweet. All right, I want you guys to hit that like button right now. Smash it right now. If we hit 150 likes, we're going to do another Q&A. And I'm just going to quickly check something. Yeah, my C3 is starting to move, which is quite nice. DIDI is moving as well. Palantir is sitting relatively low still. One moment, I'm going to add some positions right now. I'm going to add some Palantir. There we go. Yeah, so Tesla is sitting at 807.5, and it's heading up much higher now. Mainly because of the good news. 808.4. Yeah, so I think we got room to be heading up to around 820. But it's going to get really tough to get above that level. Despite the good news, obviously, that we got. But then again, we have earnings coming up in like 8 days. So we could just rally into earnings. I think that could still happen, so... a lot of positive sentiment around Tesla. You can see the volume is just picking up substantially. That is insane. Huge volumes. It's doing quite well. Baba on the high. No, not really. It's not doing anything. It's DIDI that's going up, though. DIDI is up 1.2%. We're seeing most of the Chinese tech stocks rally now. Uber is up a percentage point. IONQ up 2%. That's cool. The recovery... oh my. BNGO's up 6% still. That's quite good. And we are seeing Facebook falling. Interesting. A lot of selling pressure there. Actually, I don't want to delete that. So it's we had a bit of a bounce up to around 324. And it just sold off all the way back down. And you can see that the Nasdaq is actually kind of coming down again. Yet Tesla is going up because of the good news that it had. Which is quite nice. Oh yeah, by the way, for the people that have not joined the Discord community yet, make sure you join. It is a absolutely free community where you can talk about stocks, trading, and investing and finance. There's about 4,000 people that joined already. And I am in the Discord pretty much all the time. So make sure you join. I'm going to be putting the link in the live chat. If you do join, I'll be giving you a shout out on stream. Link is in the live chat and also in the description. So check it out. Just wanted to say that. Facebook is sitting at 320. What the hell's happening? It is down 1.5%. I'm going to buy some Facebook. I'm going to buy some Facebook. Whatever. Let's see if we can do that. What just happened? Everything is just dropping randomly. Well, this is so chaotic. The Nasdaq is dropping. Everything is dropping. And the 10-year is still falling. I mean, what the hell is happening right now? Really? That's just... Facebook... Yeah, everything is dying. Pretty much. Oh, we got a couple people joining the Discord. Welcome to Marashescu, Jack Eric, and Andre Papula. Cheers. Welcome to the Discord community. Like I said, there is a link in the description and in the live chat. If you haven't joined, make sure you do. And I'll give you a shout out. C3's... What the hell's happening with C3? Wait, it jumped 1.7% and it just instantly dumped. Yeah, it's kind of lagging behind, but it dumped all the way back to 44.5. Everything is going down now. Everything is going down now. Nasdaq is going red. Yeah, so that is painful. Big oof. That is not good. Even Palantir, right? Like Palantir's just been suffering. It's just sitting at 23.5, even after all the good news that we had. Seems like we're going to get cheaper prices. But yeah, what is up right now is mostly the stocks with good news and good prospects. Lucid is up, Tesla is up, XPeng is up, NIO is up. What else do we have here? Virgin Galactic is just sitting super low, so it's just green. UiPath is now down 1.5%. That is so crazy. Oh my god. You know, I'm going to buy some UiPath. It's whatever. I'm buying some UiPath. Hopefully, I can get a nice order in. There we go. I bought some at 47.3. Bought roughly, I think, $600. It's not a super large amount, but you know. I'm happy. I'll see what happens. Is a UiPath going to collapse, or are we going to see a bounce all the way back to the 60s? That is the question. It's getting quite attractive, I have to say. I mean, I like the company, and the ARK is like buying it like freaking crazy. Sitting at 47. It was sitting at 53 previously. So I'm just buying more of this, I guess. Let me see. What stock do I want to buy as everything is going down? Should I buy more Baba? Baba's green already. BNGO's up. Nano Dimension is slightly green. C3 is still green. Palantir is still green. No, I think I'm good for now. Probably. NIO up 0.5%. XPeng up almost 2%. Lucid is up 2.5%. And the Nasdaq is bouncing back up. It's crazy. Just back and forth. The volatility should be going up. There you go. Volatility is up again. So yeah, the Nasdaq is just going crazy. Like, how much of a downturn was that? We went down 0.5% in like just a couple seconds, and then we sold off even further, and then we bounced up a quarter of a percentage point in seconds. The Russell is green, very green. Cryptocurrencies are selling off. Coinbase went up substantially previously, and is now starting to sell off because the markets are negative, cryptos are negative, obviously. Tesla is heading up higher, sitting at $808, $808, and it is up 2 percentage points. Might be a good day. Who knows? We'll see. We shall see. My UI path is going down. Are you freaking kidding me? Let's go Nasdaq. I mean, the Nasdaq is still negative, though. But yeah, Tesla is just, what a monster. It's just sucking in all that capital. It's sitting at 809.6, about to hit 810. That is wild. That is just wild. Oof, big oof. Yeah, we're about to hit 810. And the markets are knocked down that much, right? So, and we had good news. So we're heading straight to 820. We have earnings coming up in like 8 days. So that is definitely benefiting Tesla. But it's getting dangerous. I think it's getting dangerous. It's getting very, very expensive to be owning Tesla. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a great buy right now. I think that would be a dangerous thing to say. Sitting at 809, about to hit 810. Getting very close. What's happening with Path? Path is just still kind of red, but it's bouncing a little bit. Netlist is down. Robinhood is down. DIDI is down. Alibaba's bouncing again. Nvidia and AMD are green. Recovery stocks are green. BNGO, now to mention, are still green. Big tech is mostly red, especially Facebook. Damn. Facebook hit 318. I'm going to buy a little bit more of Facebook while I still got the chance to do that. Oh, my C3.ai bounced back up. Okay, that's crazy. That is kind of crazy. Give Virgin Galactic a little look. B&J is up 6%. Tesla to 4,000 in 2025. You think so? I don't know about that. 4,000? Are you kidding me? That's like 5x. So it'd be sitting at a 4 trillion market cap. 2025. Let's say next year they earn 75 million or $75 billion. The year after that they earn 100 billion, 150, 225 billion. That doesn't make any sense. I think we could reach. The market cap could double/triple by 2025, but I don't think we're going to see a quintupling. I don't think that's going to happen. Mainly because interest rates are going to be higher, so it's going to be tougher in that environment to be sitting at such valuations. Yeah. And I don't think the economy is going to be this strong. At least the spending. I don't think the consumer spending is going to be this strong until 2025. I think at some point it's going to cap out. And when it does cap out, then I think Tesla would suffer. So 4,000 at 2025? No, I don't think so. I think we could hit 4,000 maybe in like 6 years, 7 years from now, if this growth continues. And if we still have a great environment for stocks, right? For these growth stocks and tech stocks. We'll see if that's going to be the case. But yeah, Tesla is definitely a great buy for the next coming years. Like, it's definitely one of those stocks that whenever you sell this stock, you end up regretting it. It's been like this for like pretty much the beginning, right? It's just every single time you sell the stocks, you end up regretting it. All right, so looking at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is green again. Wow, it's just bouncing back and forth, right? Up 0.2%. Tesla's still not at 810, although we did reach it. I think we did. Yeah, we hit 110. Or, sorry, 810. That's quite a feat. C3 is sitting at 45.2. NEO is sitting at 35.97. Up almost a percentage point. Lucid Group is bouncing back up. Alibaba is up 0.5%. Why is Palantir looking so weak? I do not understand. It is looking so incredibly weak. You see that? It sold off like a percentage point in a couple seconds' time. That doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I mean, this company is great. It does. I think it doesn't deserve that kind of harsh treatment. It's just unbelievable, man. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Palantir right now, honestly. It's crazy. The volumes are going down. Yet we had several good pieces of news. Virgin Galactic is going up, sitting at 23.6. Yeah, all in all, I mean, there's a bit of a trend going on here. Obviously, mostly to the downside, but I think there's still some room for us to see a bit of a pop to around 24.5. Hopefully break through, but we would need a bullish market. When markets go back into like super bullish mode, I think we're going to go back to the 30s. It's going to take some time. Gara, what the hell's wrong with Facebook? I mean, check the news. A lot of negative news articles around Facebook. A lot of negativity. And so Facebook goes down. Which is normal. I mean, this is what happens with Facebook. C3.ai up 2.4%. Would you look at that? That is really, really sweet. But everything else is going down. Tesla slightly pulling back. Nasdaq is about to go negative, but the Russell is spiking. So yeah, the Russell is spiking. That's why we're seeing stocks like C3 pick up the pace, BNGO, Nano Dimension, even UiPath is starting to recover, which is kind of amazing. Yeah, I'm up about a percentage point in UiPath, which is not bad. I was kind of hoping for C3.ai to hit $40. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Unless we have like, if CPI is higher than the last CPI that we got last month, then that would be I think there'll be a high probability that that we're going to see a sell-off in the growth stocks, right? Because then the 10-year shoots up, and the rest of it, the rest is going to be history. But yeah, Lucid up 3%, and Neo up 0.6%. It seems like the smaller caps are doing better now, at least from what I'm seeing here. Look at Facebook. Facebook sitting at 318 again. Let's see, how much am I going to buy? Pretty sweet. Yeah, I would say this could definitely come down more to 315, 310-ish. Yeah, I haven't checked Airbnb in a while. Let me check that. 172. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, I was always bullish on Airbnb. It was sitting around 140, 150. I thought it was going to go upwards back to the 170s. And it's just been sitting there. Daily chart is looking bullish. I mean, look at this trend. That's a very strong trend. And it's up 4% as we speak. Sitting at a 108 billion market cap. Oh, I remember when it was sitting at like 220. That was crazy. See how the weekly chart is looking like. Not really good. I think we're going to just keep trading in this range between probably 180-ish and around 160. Just in this zone. Until we get some really positive news, or until the markets start rallying. What time chart are you on? I'm on the daily chart right now. To be honest, I'm more inclined to say that we're going to see a spike short term for Airbnb, given the MACD potentially crossing and the markets looking like they kind of bottomed out. Palantir's finally moving, 0.4%. People are starting to buy the dip. C3.ai is up 2.4% still, which is nice. And Tesla's starting to gain some more momentum short term. I think we're heading back up to the $810 level, which is really sweet. Wait, what the hell? Oh man, C3 is really picking up the pace. That's sweet. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Tesla almost got back to the 810 level. I think once we breach 810, that is when we're going to see the big spike upwards. Because that's been a substantial resistance in the past as well. Looks like we're not heading up above that yet. Let me increase that saturation. Man, that looks horrible. There we go. This just doesn't help, does it? Yeah, it's really bright in here. Like, the sun is absolutely blazing right now. Oh well. Neo is finally up about a percentage point, and AI is up 2.5%. Looks like it's heading up substantially. I think it's probably heading up because of the Russell taking off, because the Russell is up about 0.5%, and energy stocks are up, which, C3 has a lot of these energy companies as clients, and if these energy companies are doing good, then C3.ai is going to do good. And then we have Palantir up about 0.5%. is sweet. Gara, can you take a look at ChargePoint? Oh man, ChargePoint has been one trashy stock. Like, oh, oops. No, never mind. It's really good. I'm kidding. Let's see. Yeah, so I was kind of bullish in ChargePoint because it's just been going lower and lower and lower. And eventually, you know, when it gets super oversold, shorts are going to get squeezed and people are just going to buy the stock just based on the basis of that it's just oversold. It is up 4.3% today. It's a small cap stock. Small caps are rallying right now. And I would also argue that we're probably... I think ChargePoint benefits from EV stocks going up as well. Because obviously it is... it's a EV charging network provider, and EV stocks, if they're going up, then these utility stocks that are providing energy structures for EVs tend to kind of benefit from that. Technicals were looking good. You know, MACD's crossing on a daily chart. RSI is rallying. Volumes are looking kind of bad. They've been kind of going down. So this rally is happening on pretty low volume, which is interesting. But yeah, I think ChargePoint could get back to the 20s. And frankly, I think 21.5 would be the big resistance. So this could go up a bit further. Because keep in mind, this stock has been going down quite an amount. And that's just in like, what, 4 months or something? 3 months? It went down 51%. So, yeah, and ChargePoint has good fundamentals. Like, they're doing their best, and they're actually, let's just put it this way, they're doing something. They have something going on. They've got revenues, although they're not very high. Whenever the 10-year yield goes down, ChargePoint is going to be benefiting. But the 10-year is going down substantially now, which is the reason why the growth stocks moved up. Because look at that, 10-year yield going down 3%. So yeah, we're going to see the growth stocks probably rally a little bit more. There's no, like, if this crosses, like, the 20-day moving average, if we are heading down lower, expect a massive growth stock rally. Like, the oversold growth stocks are going to do incredible. To give you an example, C3 could just jump to like $50 or something. Alibaba, damn. Alibaba's up a percentage point. That is very, very sweet. Quite nice. Will you be streaming the Lucid Live reveal? I don't think I'll be streaming that, honestly. It depends on when it is, but I haven't checked that out yet. Probably not, though. I will be streaming the CPI tomorrow. The Consumer Price Index is going to be updated tomorrow, and we'll be streaming the whole thing. I'll be explaining what's happening and what it could be meaning for the growth stocks and for the tech stocks. Look at this. It's unbelievable. We're down. Okay, so we're down what? How much are we down? Like 20%. We're down 20 freaking percent. From the all-time high, we're down like still 45%. And we have great news around Palantir, right? Everything is great. Growth stocks are going up. 10 yield is going down. Yet Palantir stock is just going flat. That is just nutty. Gara, can you explain, if Russell moves up, why do price of stocks like Nano Dimension and BNGO also go up? Because the fundamentals and buys are the same regardless. If the Russell goes up, it depends, right? Because there's a bunch of stocks in the Russell 2000. I mean, like a bunch of stocks. If the growth side of the Russell starts moving, what tends to happen is that most growth stocks stocks out there start moving upwards, regardless, right? Because people are buying the Russell. They're buying an index. They're buying into an index. So that positivity is going to spread across the industry. So you're seeing all of these growth stocks come up. And then specific stocks tend to move more than others based off of fundamentals. Like if this company's looking better relative to the other companies, then that company is going to go up more. It's mostly psychology, right? Like, but that's how it works for the most part. If everybody buys into the S&P, then guess what? What's going to go up? It's going to be tech. It's going to be, some value stocks. It's going to be, the top 500 stocks. It's kind of, I think it's an equal weight. I don't think it's equal weight, right? No, it's not. It's not equal weight. No, of course not. No, it's not. Would be funny if it was equal weight, though. Yeah, I really hate this choppy market. Like, it's just back and forth, back and forth. It's crazy. Look at the VIX. It's still sitting at 20. This is so annoying. Tesla is now sitting back at 804. NEO is going down again. Wow. Lucid Group is doing good. XPeng still doing good. AI is just dumping like a truck. Palantir is going negative again. DIDI is down 0.5%. BABA's starting to come down. Value stocks, big banks. Path has, whoa. So UiPath has recovered all the way. It's about to go, it's positive. Well, that's really nice. I like that. And it went negative, right? I mean, what can I say about this market? It is really, really choppy. The event is today, Lucid 12 p.m. drive event. I don't find it a significant event to be live streaming, honestly. For most people that are holding Lucid, it is, because that's the only news you're going to get. I don't think it's significant enough. CNBC's live talking about tech. They're going to keep talking about how tech is super bad and how you should get into cyclical stocks, because cyclical stocks is the place to be, which it's not, but they're going to convince you. But that's CNBC for you. Let's see. AI is just dropping all the way again. Same for Palantir, not going anywhere. Mainly due to the fact that we had a very, very high rally in the 10-year. But I think people are going to get used to this very soon. And crisis is going to be averted. Snowflake has been sitting at like $300 the whole time, which is crazy. Why can we see a Snowflake sit at a valuation of $93 billion as they're burning away $500 million on an annual basis? When Palantir, okay, so to be fair, they burned $1 billion. But on a quarterly basis, I think Palantir is losing less money than Snowflake. And they're also growing pretty fast, right? Not at the same rate, but it's not like Palantir is not growing. Palantir's sitting at a market cap of like $45 billion, which in this lofty market is, I think it's pretty cheap. Problem, the chip shortages and other supply issues persist. Ships are sitting anchored off shores with not enough dock workers and truck drivers per Bloomberg. Right, that is problematic. Isn't that a bull flag? I think it is. Let me check. Yeah, that is a bull flag. That's pretty good. Could see a spike up. What was this then? I guess that was a bear flag. Oh, Baba's jumping. Look at that. Baba is starting to jump again. Let's go. Sitting at 165.4. Very nice. UiPath is also going up, which is quite nice. Virgin Galactic is going up 2.8%. UiPath is green, up 0.1%. I'm telling you, like, UiPath is looking really good. I think it's going to do quite well. See what's happening for Tesla. So Tesla is sitting at 804.7. Is the rally over? Well, let's take a look at the technicals. I think it's not over yet. I think we have room left. If we could take a look at the trend line, right? So that would be the current trend line. Let's see if we have any basis for this. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, we could go straight to $820. I think it's still possible. And even this trend line over here is indicating that around this range, 820, 830-ish. Now, we're not overbought yet. MACD is not crossing to the downside. I think on the 4-hour chart, we just crossed recently on the MACD, and we're still rising. Volumes are picking up. I think we're heading straight to 820, so long as the markets don't sell off. Apparently, Tatuchev is jumping. It's up 2.6%, which is nice. Nothing too significant, though, but it's looking like we're finally heading up on Tatuchev. I think once we're above the 18.7 resistance, we're probably heading back to... maybe just $20 could be. Yeah, I think $20 would be the target for now. I think that's the next big resistance. If markets do get back into the green area, then I would say we're heading straight to that level, which is around $20. Unbelievable. C3 is up almost 3%. It sells off completely. Palantir is down 0.5%. Baba just sold off everything, right? We were up a percentage point, sold off. DIDI was up like almost 2%, sold off. Even, Virgin Galactic, right? UiPath is down 0.5%. Guess what? Nasdaq is red. Russell's dumping like a truck. And the S&P is negative. Dow Jones is negative. Everything is looking harsh. Even crypto. Let's see what's happening with AI. It is not improving. Facebook is still getting quite cheap. I mean, I like what I'm seeing here with Facebook. It's pretty nice. Facebook's sitting around 318 still. That's cool. I think it's going to hold the line around 318 for some time before it starts breaking downwards. Could this be related to the fear sentiment towards the Evergrande situation? I think partially it is, but I don't think. I think it's mostly about what's happening with the CPI, which is coming tomorrow, and the markets are trying to price in CPI. And I think what's happening is that people don't know what's going to happen. That's why you're seeing the choppy movement. It's like it's going up, then it's going down. It's going up, then it's going down. But we're not seeing decisive movement. We're not seeing stocks going up in one line. We're not seeing stocks go down in one line. It's just back and forth because people don't know what's going to happen. If tomorrow CPI is up, then growth stocks are going to get destroyed. If it's not up, then that is the place to be. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like, this is the psychology of the market right now. Is CPI going to go up, down, up, down, up, down? And, well, or I would rather say CPI going down or up, or down or up, or down or up. That result is going to matter a lot. And I think that's the main reason why the markets are acting up today. At least that's my opinion on that. All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to be wrapping up this current live stream. I'm going to be making another video, which is going to be coming up in roughly 2 hours. The next video, I'm going to do a poll about that on the YouTube community side of things. You can vote there. And I'm also going to make a poll about that on Twitter and on Instagram. So make sure you check out the socials, description. It's all going to be in the description, right? Along with the Discord community if you have not joined it yet. And also, make sure you support the Patreon. I've been uploading a lot of content to the Patreon as of recently, which I'll show you in a second if I can. There you go. All right. Oops. Oh, those are the buys and sell signals. All right, so this is the Patreon. I've been uploading tons of content like buy and sell signals. We got the newsletter going on, individual stock picks like the one that we had with Alibaba, and our next one is NIO. I'm going to show you that in a second. You can support me on Patreon. The Patreon link is going to be down below in the description. You can join for as little as about $3 per month, and then with every tier you get more benefits, such as this. The Lucid Adventure tier gets the buy and sell signals. The Lucid Trader tier gets buy and sell signals, and the Patreon-only stock picks. But yeah, for now, they're available for all the tiers, so make sure you join. Obviously, there are more tiers out there for the people that are interested. These are the stock picks. They would look like this. Like this is the title. NIO stock is a roaring buy. I talk about why NIO is a very nice buying opportunity right now at $35, and it did go up quite a bit today. And I think it's going to go up a lot. And we had one about Alibaba, right? And Alibaba went up substantially as well. And then we have the buy and sell signals, which you can find right here, which are stocks that I think are going to bounce substantially based on technicals, fundamentals, macroeconomics, and just my opinion on in general, which everything is going to get a lot more sophisticated over time. So make sure you join. The Patreon link is down below in the description. There's a lot more coming up. And obviously we have the newsletter, the live streams that are coming up, the exclusive live streams where you can ask me any questions about the markets, and the patron recognition on the videos and live streams. I'll be adding that in shortly. So check out the Patreon. Patreon link is in the description, and I'll be linking you in the live chat as well. Just briefly do that. There you go. All right. Link for the Patreon is down below in the live chat. and it's also in the description. Once again, I use all the funds that we're getting from Patreon to be investing back into Lucid Trading. Every single penny is going to go into better quality content and more content in general. And you get a discount, by the way, if you go for the annual package. It's about 15%. It's quite significant. I've seen a lot of people actually do that recently, which was kind of funny. Once again, I want to say this. I was really inactive on Patreon, especially during the first half of this year. I had some health problems. I had some problems regarding my even my financials and just my living. Right, I didn't have a place to live for some time, and not the right working place. But yeah, now I have my own office, which is going to help me greatly with just producing content, and I'm producing significantly more than before. And I think there are some exciting times coming up. So make sure you join the Patreon. There's going to be some really cool content I'll be uploading. I'm going to be improving the content on a daily basis. Whenever I see a buying opportunity, I'm going to be uploading it on Patreon instantly. So check it out. Once again, patreon.com/lucid trading. Link is down below in the description and in the live chat. All right, that was it for today, at least for now. I'll be live in a couple hours. We'll be covering your favorite stocks again in the second live stream. I should poll it right now. Which stock would you like me to cover for this for the next video that we're going to be doing? I'll be right. So we had a poll going on where we said which stock is going to do best for the next 3 months. We had 440 votes. 37% of people said Tesla stock. 28% said Palantir stock. 27% said Alibaba, and then 8% said C3.ai. That makes sense, right? Tesla and Palantir are the more popular ones. And then we had Alibaba because Alibaba went up substantially recently. And C3.ai just got 8% because people kind of hate the stock for just going down all the time. All right, I'm going to do another poll right now. And you can decide yourself, right? You can decide right now what you would like to see. Let me know in the live chat which stocks would you like me to cover in a video format, because I'm going to make a video in an hour from now. Let me know the suggestions. I'll be making a poll about that, and then we can call it a day for this stream. Type it down below in the live chat. One sec. Go. MRK, ChargePoint, Tesla, SPCE, Virgin Galactic. Next video should be about Tesla stock, Virgin Galactic. Palantir stock, or let's see, Corsair, ASTR. I haven't covered that one in a while, actually. So I'll just put Facebook stock. I'll put Facebook stock as the last one. Yeah, the Nasdaq is really, really choppy still. Down. I think AI got wrecked again, didn't it? Yeah, AI got wrecked. Palantir got wrecked. That's kind of painful. Let's see. 40% is saying Palantir. 33% is saying Facebook. Virgin Galactic, 20%. Tesla, 10%. Interesting. So far, Palantir seems to be the favorite, 37%. Virgin Galactic, 21%, 17% on Tesla. Facebook is 24%. All right. You know what? We're going to be ending this stream right now. The poll is still running. You can still vote. Keep voting. Make sure you vote. There's a poll going on in the live chat for the next video that I'm going to be doing. But yeah, once again, this is the Patreon. The Patreon link is in the description if you want to support the channel and get many benefits for that. Like I said, exclusive Q&A live streams, the exclusive Discord channel, live chats, early access to content, access to the Lucid Trading newsletter, the buy and sell signals, the exclusive stock picks that you can find on Patreon, and many more for all the other tiers, which we have over here. Patreon.com/Lucid Trading. That would be it for today. We'll be live in 3 more hours, and there's going to be a video about a stock that you guys want to see. Make sure you vote. Poll is in the live chat. And I'll be seeing you very soon.